Hello again. Today is January the 7th, and as you can see, we finally got around to getting some painting done. Really getting discouraged with the 1755. I'm not really making much headway. So my fella I work for said I could use the shop here because it's heated. And I'm not wasting any time. I've got all the hood panels and side panels done. And they're really happy with this paint. It's a one-step enamel. And I've been using the, I have been using the AGCO brand paint. And they call it a WFE3 red. But unfortunately, thanks to the Canadian government and the laws about chemicals, they're no longer shipping it to Canada. So they actually call it vermilion red. So I went to a local paint PPG dealer here in Ontario, just down the road here. And they managed to get me, match me up some paint. I had a can of the red here. Oh, there it is. This is what I have been using. WFE3 red. And that's as good a match as you're going to get. This one's a little lighter, but we matched it up in the store and I'm really happy with it. Definitely going to use it again. And they matched me up. It's vermilion red, but it's Ford. Early 80s paint, they told me. Come on, focus in there. Yep, vermilion red. They call this a shop line. It's not the top of the line paint, but you know what, it's a tractor. It's not a, and if it was a rare tractor I would have spent the extra money on the paint, but when you're doing a restoration and you're trying to make money on it, you gotta watch your costs. And I do have to put new tires on it, which will probably be about $1,500–1,600 by the time it's all said and done. So save a little money on the paint. And it's not cheap paint. There was cheaper paint there, but I thought, you know what, I'll spend a little extra money and do it right, because it'll be my name attached to this tractor when it leaves here, when everyone asks who painted it. A few things I didn't get painted. 3-point hitch arms, I wasn't happy with the sandblasting job, so I'm going to redo it. And footboard here, I'm going to do a bit more sanding. All these little scratches and whatnot show up in the paint. So you might as well sand it and do it right. I didn't want to waste any paint, so I did the underside of this footstep here. And these here I wasn't happy. When you sandblast something, it leaves kind of a rough surface there. And if you just take I use 220 grit sandpaper and just go over that once to kind of make it look shiny, because that shows up in the paint when you do it. And then there's the non-slip strip I had there that well, it's like sandpaper basically. It keeps you from slipping. I want to scrape that off a little better, and then I'll put a new strip on there once it's painted. Now I got all the badges here. I got the ones for the 1755 and the ones for the 1600. I sanded this one, and it took way more sandpaper than what it was worth, and I hit it with a sandblaster, and you can do it in about 2 minutes. Like I said, you gotta smooth that out a bit, especially these, because it's a decal that goes on there. I think originally some of them were painted with a stencil, but for the most part they're decals now, and you want a nice clean smooth surface in order for them to stick properly. So yeah, I'm really happy I got that much done. There's also the seat bracket that's got to be painted, or the seat mounts, and the fenders, I got to do them yet. Fenders need a little bit of welding and a little more TLC, but well, we'll get it done. I can do a little bit of this in here where it's warm, and the tractor itself, if I don't get it painted till early spring, then well, I don't. So there's the update on 1755. Thanks for watching.